live back at the cottage. Getting settled in, seeing how much damage these cats have made since I've been gone. They didn't do too bad. They definitely did some things. Wasn't no food or water when I got back, so that was a 6-day excursion, and I estimated probably took, I guess, underestimated their appetites, especially on the water side. Definitely don't want them to go without the water. But at any rate, I don't think it was gone that long, supply wise. But I'm back, being able to roll up some gas, and let me just say, I enjoyed myself over in the DR. But the weed that I came across over there, it was like the concept was, it was like a placebo. It was like placebo weed, some shit that they just give you so you can go through the motions or some shit and make you think you smoking some weed, some homegrown ass backyard, the boogie ass shit. The first night I got there though, dude, only thing about the first night I got there and what I got, dude trying to beat me for, the amount he gave me. It's a real small amount, for a good amount of money. But nigga being so pressed, you know what I mean? That was it was decent, but I made it stretch for a few days and it worked out. But on the next play, I was frustrated the rest of the few days because it was some bullshit. Like I say, like a placebo. But to ride out, drop this convertible, drop this top, make some runs, go to the shop. Now the fish and the cats are all squared away here. Everybody's back in action, chilling. I guess they glad to see me. I'm glad to see them. Back to reality. Up there goes reality. Yeah, we back. We back in action. So thank you everybody. Thank you everybody. Tip my hat to you for paying attention to my videos, my excursion. It was a heck of an excursion, I'd say. Crashed a buggy. I did a lot of stuff. Seems like, when I look back through these videos, like I was moving around and doing some things. Got to some restaurants, some stuff I didn't take video of, but I posted a lot. So thank you for tolerating me, putting up with me. You dig what I'm saying? It was all in the spirit of my mother, and my father passing recently, a year ago, and then mom passing now, like 3 weeks ago. And to rejuvenate my spirit, my soul, to breathe life back into a deflating soul in a way. And so I haven't, here and here, it's just been kind of off kilter, and I'm a universal law of attraction guy. I am absolutely, I try to model my day-to-day thinking in life, how I approach life, in reference to the secret, and that is the universal law of attraction, meaning think positive. That's all. Think positive, no matter what the obstacles are, no matter what the situation is. You can deal with it on its face, as a tragedy or as a situation. You can't. I'm not saying ignore things that are negative, but once you pour into it and understand that it's a problem, and man, I ran into a few things that once upon a time I might would have just lost my shit, just on some zap out type shit. One dude, a driver on the trolley, Spanish dude. The one incident I had, one encounter. He stops. It's a trolley full of people, but I'm at a stop to get back to my bungalow, my area, my room. So you get on these trolleys to take you from one area to. So as I'm getting on, he looks to see that it's somebody at the stop, and I see. So he stops, and as I'm getting on, you always kind of tell him which one you going to. So I say, you going to the Aquamarine? And he just kind of turned to the front and don't say nothing, right? So I said, Aquamarine, you going to the Aquamarine? He still don't really reply, don't say a word, he just driving. So I'm assuming he heard me and just sit back and go to where he taking me. So he gets to this other lobby that's on a whole nother resort area away from where I'm at. And he parks and he lets everybody out, and he gets out, takes the keys and walks away, walks over to the podium, does something at the podium, and I'm just the last one sitting in the trolley by myself, just sitting there, right? Like, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? So he's not going to the Aquamarine. What's going on? So I get off the trolley, and it's another bellboy there, and dude come walking back to the trolley, and as I'm walking, we crawl, in front of each other. I said, hey man, I said, the Aquamarine. I was trying to go to the Aquamarine, and he didn't say shit. He didn't even look at me. I mean, we right side by side walking past each other. He didn't even look at me in my face. He just walked past me and started wiping or doing something to the trolley. So at that point, the other guy sees what's going on and starts walking over like, what's up? You okay? What's going on? Or you need to go somewhere? I said, man, listen, man. I pointed to the dude, right? I pointed over to the guy who was 4 or 5 feet away from me. I said, this dude, man, he's terrible. He's terrible. And the guy, then he looks over there and wants, like he's getting ready, like he's going to say something. I said, nah, don't say shit now. I've been trying to talk to you. You won't even look at me in my face. You want to acknowledge me. You don't know what just went on here. But I said to you several times, are you going Aquamarine? Are you going to the Aquamarine? And you don't even acknowledge my existence. And then when you walk past me, I'm trying to make contact with you. You the driver. You the bellhop. We're not strangers in the street. I'm like, ain't he here doing the job? What the fuck all of a sudden his panties in a bunch about? Or what's going on with this nigga energy? So I don't get hyped, but I'm like, as the second guy says, oh yeah, okay, oh so okay, so yeah. He said, what happened? Why you say he's terrible? I said, because man, I'm sitting there asking the guy, is he going to the Aquamarine? He won't even look at me. He won't even acknowledge me. He won't say anything. He didn't say anything to me. Just now, walking past me, I asked him. He ain't even look at me like I was, like I wasn't even there, So I'm like, fuck this bitch ass nigga. You faggot ass, punk ass, sucker ass nigga. Fuck you doing, man? What you fucked up? Cause I look like you, nigga, but I sound like me, nigga. Cause that seems to be my catch over there. That seems to be, they really look at me like they tripping cause they gotta serve me, thinking I'm one of them. Right? And if you're Dominican, you working over that joint, or Haitian, you working over, you in service over there. Yeah, that's whoever's running the resorts industry in the DR, they are fucking the hell out of the citizens of the Dominican Republic royally. People ain't got no air conditioners in their house. The electric's too high. If they do try to get one, they don't make enough money. All they got is the tourism industry. My guy that rode me around, took me with him to his town, rode the bikes, all that got me to the tattoo artist. He makes $24,000 a year, American. $24,000 a year. That's like that's like $6 an hour. $5, $6, something like that. If that. So he a clerk at the front desk of the lobby. So he ain't no manager or nothing, but I mean, you know what I mean? He's got, something like this. He makes more than the bellhops make, the guy that I had an issue with. So as I'm walking, the second guy smiling at me because how I'm biting his friend head off now and telling me it's okay, my friend. They're right there. He's pointing over to another cross somewhere for me to go over there, and they get me there. So I say, hey man, thank you. I really appreciate. I should have took some bread out and tipped the second guy in front of this guy and gave him a real blessing. Just for GP. Like, it didn't dawn. I was a little heated at the moment because I ain't get the energy. You know what I mean? I didn't get the energy. And I got on that second trolley and said to myself, see, this is what I say about the universal law of attraction. I could stay stuck on that shit, right? And make an issue out of it, or I could check myself, go ahead and just let it get it off me, right? And say, nah, my nigga, you not great. Get me be the only joker out here acting like an ass, cussing and fussing, fighting, hitting you, or so doing anything, getting into a confrontation in front of everybody. And it's me, would be me the one doing it. Nah, you ain't gonna get me like that. You ain't gonna mess my energy up. And I could see that, like, he was placed there to do just that. To do just that. That young lady that went on the dune buggy with me, Clara Garcia, she works at the resort, and she was soliciting guests to come sign up for the prestige vacation packages. She wasn't pitching you the package, but her job was to bring you to the building to let you, hear the spiel about, what their Baja Principe vacation packages are. So she came over, and when she came over, we were at a theater, me and this other woman named Sharice, I think. She's from Chicago, but she's a friend of mine here on Facebook now. And her son were there, great, amazing individuals. And we talked and started hanging out a little bit, going from spot to spot and just kind of meeting up at the buffet to eat and shit, So it was good energy. Her son's a brilliant young man in college, So me and the woman were at a theater. She was trying to get some information about one of her excursions, and she needed to talk to these particular people or transportation or something. So we was just sitting there waiting, and they were talking to other guests. And Clara approached us, and as we're talking, she made reference to us being like a couple, addressed us as like we were a couple, and we both, she before I, clarified, it was like, oh no, we just met at the buffet eating, and we just hanging out type of vibe. And I said, yeah, we don't know each other. We're not here together. But after about 5 or 10 minutes or so, Clara's explaining about the what she's doing and the package and stuff, right? And the lady says, my new friend was like, you can go, go check it out, see what it is, And so I was like, all right, because it was hot as hell. To be honest with you, what was going on with me was it was hot as hell standing there at that theater. God bless Cherie and what she was doing, but in my mind, I was like, man, I ain't standing there. We just stood here about 15, 20 minutes in the heat doing nothing. Like, I'm sweating profusely just standing here, but I'm not active. So I got to go get in some water or something somewhere with this, So when she kind of gave me that head nod that it was okay that I went with her to go check it out, I just went on with her so I could start walking, moving, going in a direction. So she took me to the building. I went in, and they gave me a little 10-minute, spiel. But I said, man, I'm going to be quite honest with you before you even go any further. I said, I didn't come here anticipating purchasing anything or spending a large amount of money on a vacation package for how many ever vacations in a year and all of that. I don't, I move around and travel, but not to commit to that. So I'm not, really interested in doing that, And he, of course, he take his sales pitch up a little bit. They don't take no for an answer. You can say no, but they keep going. They always keep going, you know what I mean? And so he kept going. I just, let him go. He gonna go ahead and go. It was air conditioning in the building, so I was like, I ain't got nothing to do, Go ahead and keep, upselling me, attempting to upsell me. I put a suit on, come in here and make more than everybody in here on these sales because of my language, the barrier, and that's the one thing. That's one of the things about being in those locations, being in like me particular. I can't speak for everybody else. I'm talking about Robert Medley, right? This guy you looking at on your screen, and how I look in conjunction with their culture. It's like a double-edged sword because I have the American and education and dialect of an American that can speak clearly and concisely with whoever and explain whatever, right? And it's a lot of them, people that speak English that come over, that's over there, right? And they aspire to be able to speak like I speak, but then look how they look. You understand? But the side of my sword is I don't speak that language. I look like them, but I don't speak that language. So if I'm around a culture and a community of people that I ain't doing nothing but no more than blending in with kind of the people, and my disadvantage is I don't understand what the hell they talking about or what they saying. It was hitting me kind of when I first got there, and the dude walked past me and the old guy at the buffet or something. We see each other patting our stomachs or something, and he'll say, "Muchacho, me amigo," run down so a whole paragraph just for me to say, "I don't understand. No comprende español. No hablo español." He said, "No speak Spanish." They get to looking all up at my hair. They looking me up and down like, Dominican? you Puerto Rican? I said, nah, none of the above. Sorry. It's funny to me because nobody has that, unless you're in this particular position in my shoes, you won't really relate to that logic, You just be like, they cool, everything cool. But for me, it's a different experience. It's just a different experience. If I could speak fluent Spanish, I could go over there and be president. Believe it, I could be the mayor of wherever or the ruler of Zamunda if I learned fluent Spanish enough to be able to speak to these people. Because somebody is dropping the ball. Because these motherfuckers doing bad. All that beautiful beach water and prestige vacation packages and beautiful women and asses, all the Dominican community is there for and exists, seems like, to service the people who are really living in their life, because they not living in their lives. They just live in to serve and operate these. It's 280 resorts on that island, on half of an island, the Dominican side. So many unfinished construction, so many open buildings. It just baffled me because of all the billions and billions of dollars that's going into these locations daily, weekly, and so much money there that's coming there, and that we leave, that we tip. The tips just don't stop. They can tell you how much they rely on them. It's because they found a niche. Like they make more in tips than they probably do in their salary. because the tips are every day they come to work, depending on what lane they in the resort, of course. Tips are there for them because everybody is a guest, and everybody has this understanding of is they is you should really tip. They get on, they get by tips. It's like waitresses here, waitresses years. I don't know if what the concept up is now, but years past, I know waitresses would make like minimum hourly wage. $3.35, $2 an hour or some shit. Because of how much tips they made, and that was how the owners balanced or compensated it out. Like so basically putting the foot on the throat so they couldn't make great money. They just had to make really good money, but a lot of it was through tips and service, working hard, service, and running back and forth to food, doing all this shit, boy. I tell you, it's overwhelming. So Clara says, I told her when we left out of the building, I told her, I'm sorry that I didn't do the deal. I don't know if that will affect you. She said, no, it's okay. I bring you, I get something for bringing you there. It's on them to sell it to you, Say, oh, okay, I get that. And then the next day I was supposed to go on the dune buggy ride. And I sat out in the lobby for an hour or so, and I never caught up with the dune buggy people. And so, I missed it. That was Tuesday. I missed that. I missed the dune buggy that day, and then, so later on that Tuesday, I seen Clara again, and I told her. She asked me, "You go to dune buggy? You go to?" Because I was telling her I was going, and she said, "Have fun, enjoy yourself. It's really fun." So I said, "Nah, I didn't go," and I told her what happened. She said, "Oh, that's too bad. That's so sorry for you." Said, I got my friend, I'm gonna call him and said, make sure you could go. I said, oh, that's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that, Clara. That's really nice. I appreciate it. So as she's telling me this, that she's gonna do, put that together. This but that's for Friday now, right? It's Tuesday, Wednesday, but that's for Friday. So by Friday, I hadn't run into her again or didn't have no contact to find out if she put it together or not. So I was putting it together. I started reaching out. I reached out to, I booked my stuff through this trip through Expedia. For all my travel agent friends, much respect, but it's all good. I'm gonna come your direction at some point. So don't drag me too bad for using Expedia. It's all inclusive. I know what you can do. I know. Don't even respond. I'm just saying. I just do it spontaneously sometimes, and I can't wait to talk to somebody specifically when I'm sitting in my chair at home and got something on my head I need to put together. That's what I do. Okay, it's not nothing personal or nothing. So I get in touch with Expedia because I booked the excursions through them as well, and to initiate a refund for that excursion. Squared away, boom, boom, boom. They're gonna contact me, boom, boom, boom. Okay, but doing that, I think it was early Thursday. Clara, we ran into we seen each other again. Cause she works, like I said, she works there, so she was in the same area. So I was able to go, and was doing something. I forget what I was looking like in the stores. I was looking for some hair grease, some hedges. I was looking for some cream, some lotion and shit for my neck, my ears and shit, cause they get dry, and so I needed to get some convenience store stuff. And there was some over there where she was at. So I was over there on that side looking for that stuff, and boom, boom, running to each other. And we go ahead, and she say to me that she loved the dune buggy and she would love to go one day to the dune buggy. It's like the people that live in D.C. don't never go to the monument or something. You know, she works there, lives there in that area, but she don't go do the excursions and the things that the guests go do. So she said, I always wanted to try, see that. It looked very fun. I said, hey man, I'm in touch with the people, you know, anyway. Cause she said my friend, she trying to tell me about her friend that she got putting it together. She's gonna come, but I can't rely on waiting for people to put it together for me. You know what I mean? I just do my shit. I make it happen. That's just how I am. You know. So I just explained to her that I was in touch with the Dune Buggy company, and do you want to go? I can email, I can inbox them and confirm it the date, and for two people instead of one, it's no problem. And she was supposed to be, because on her side she was hooking it up like a hookup with her friend. I got to give them something, but like that cash on the side shit was going to be, it felt like that's what she was putting together. Then she could go, but it's through a friend type of vibe, right? So I ain't doing all that. I don't even understand people, y'all anyway. I'm not putting myself in no type of little side deal shit with people I don't even understand what you're saying, standing in front of me. So I book it, boo, boo, boo. We go on the excursion, getting the dune buggies. I noticed they got the ATV, they call them the VIP people. They get the ATVs, they gone. The ATV crowd. Boom. I said, damn, that's the shit I wanted to do on the ATVs. But we in the dune buggies. It's all good. The mud joint, all through this shit, right? No sooner we come out of the area where you get checked in and get your dune buggy, we go out and make a left, start going down through this area. It's a dirt road, gravel road. It's 4 or 5 little youngins, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old or so. 9, 10 maybe, I don't know. Some, but they small, to medium youngins. And Miss Clara got her purse on her lap, right? And I see that as we going creeping past the youngins, because we just getting started, and it's starting to pick up speed. The youngins start running beside the buggy. Please, Danilo, please, miss, please, come here. And he just run. He just got full pace with me, and I'm starting to move a little bit. This little nigga right there. And in my mind, my first instinct was not necessarily that he ain't mean no harm, but it was like, he get ready to look like Shawty, get ready to try to snatch Shawty bag and run or some shit, right? That's what my mind thought, just for a second. Southeast was in the air, right? I was like, that young about to go snatch that bag off her lap and go ahead on down across the field. But he would have never done that. But I when I was pulling to the left I kind of looked over there to say, watch out, stop. And when I turned back, man, that dune buggy was angled straight for a concrete electric pole, like center mass, right? It was going center mass. It was great. I was in my mind, I was maybe like 10 yards away from it and was heading in this direction. I started making the turn, trying to get to the right, but like I say, we was going, had some good pace, and it was going, and I started turning it to the right real hard to try to, avoid that boy. And that left front wheel hit that pillar. Bam! Hard as shit. Hit that motherfucker hard as shit. The left front wheel and side of the vehicle hit that pillar. Knocked that tire slam off of it. And then it ricocheted from off the pillar like a pinball. Bam! And then went off to the right across the traffic that was behind me. They're like, oh shit. I'm about to cause them to get into a wreck. But I can't control it now. It's just bam, bam, and then goes over here and stops, hits a tree and stop. I'm like, oh, fuck me, bro. Good Lord, what the fuck? I done came out this bitch and knocked the tire off the people's car. That shit was crazy. That shit was, man, it was crazy. So I get out the youngest, everybody's stopping, and the youngest run up to the car, right? The same youngin. Do you know this little motherfucker was still asking for money? He didn't give a fuck about no accident. He ran caught right up where we was at, went right over to her side and said, please, man, please. Man, please. I said, man, watch out, man. Watch out. Get the fuck back. That's why the fuck I'm ran up into this motherfucking pole. Little nigga, back up, nigga. So they were like, oh shit. So I'm out the car, I'm out the buggy now, frustrated because of what had just happened. Walk to the back of the buggy. I'm looking at the tree. I go over to her side. I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? Well, while I'm in the buggy, I asked her, is she okay? But I get out the buggy to come help her get out the buggy and check her out, make sure she was, her left knee had hit the railing in the buggy and hurt her knee a little bit. She was walking with a little bit of a limp throughout the day because we was on the beach and went to that water you seen, that, you know, the Caribbean Sea, and but it was intense, you know. And so what happened was the guy, the guy was on the ATV, put both of us on the back of the ATV, went back to the place. We got off the ATV, pointed to an ATV over in the corner and said, here, you, take that one. I was like, oh shit, okay, the ATV, the four-wheeler, that's the joint I was trying to get to anyway. I said, for real, that's the one I wanted, you know. So we jump on that. And it's perfect because it got a back, you know, for the second rider, it had a back seat, you know, backrest. So she ain't had to just lean on me or nothing like that. She could just sit back and hold on and shit, you know, and it was all good, you know. And so we went. But now I'm on it now. She patted me on my shoulder. Hey, Robert, take it easy. That motherfucker was scared. She said, take it easy. I went into the mud one time and was coming up out of it and pushed the accelerator and, you know, spent that joint. And see, I know how to ride. You know, I know how to ride. I know how to ride them the four-wheelers, trikes, motorcycles, dirt bikes. I can ride all that shit. Jet skis, wave runners, all that shit. Ride all the skateboards. Nigga, whatever, nigga. I can ride that shit. I came up riding all kind of different things, different bikes and shit through the dunes of Strawberry Hills, burning my motherfucking inner thigh on the hot ass exhaust pipe, you know. But so that's how we got to how Shawty got to you know, was on them pictures with me because she accompanied me to the dune buggy excursion, and we got in an accident. So, you know, of course, that made us a little more comfortable and vibrant and shit because it was like we was laughing at it after it was over. She was laughing like shit because before we got out there, I'm talking big shit to her, I say, all right now, we both gonna drive. You gonna drive too? She said, yeah, I'm gonna drive. I said, all right. I said, you have a driver's license? She said, no. I said, but you gonna drive? I said, you can drive. You can drive it? She said, yeah. I said, all right, don't kill me out here now. Don't kill me. So when we get there, I said, you want to drive first? She said, no, you drive. I said, all right. As soon as we got started, I crashed that truck. I don't know if you know the irony in that. That was crazy. But keep apart, she was so. That was a good woman too, woman of God. Wasn't a typical DR chick. Woman of God. She seen that I was upset, and she came to me 2-3 times, and like grabbed me by my arm, and said, "It's okay. It's okay, Robert. You okay? You okay? pat me on my back. It's okay. We okay. Psh, don't worry. And it just reminded me of the universal law of attraction, the positive, to bring this full circle. The universal law of attraction. And how I could, you could just stay into a moment. And for some people, that day would have been over. To crash the dune buggy, that would have been enough of an experience for a novice explorer to have to say, I'm going back. I gotta go to the hospital to get checked out or something. Fuck this shit. I can't do that. No, I just got in it was a very violent crash. Let me just say, it was not just I bumped into the pole. I was probably going 10, 15 miles an hour. And on a little dirt road that's floating a little bit. And to hit that cement pole like the way I hit it, I think I did the best I could do to get the result we got, because we were headed straight for it. And I think if I would have hit it straight on, we both may have come up out that motherfucker. We had the little harness on, but they was loose and janky, so yeah, like getting it to where the tire took the brunt of it and not the whole front end, I think helped us. I think, it gave me at least a reprieve on how maybe getting injured. Yeah, getting injured basically. But it was a very memorable moment. And even when I got to, let's say a few days later, when I went to Huey with my man Julio to get the tattoo, we get on the bikes. I put the video up about I'm gonna ride that joint right there, and he gonna ride that joint. Okay, boom, stop the video, and then we get the keys and we off. I'm on the bike and we riding, right? Now, in these areas, ain't no stoplights, ain't no traffic control, ain't nothing. And it's just common courtesy that people are using to maneuver in and out in this motorcycle, scooters, mopeds, everywhere. Nobody got no helmets on. U-turns, cutting people off, just in and out, back and forth. It's like they police themselves. They police themselves. And you don't even see many accidents either. I didn't see, I seen one accident. But I was the second or third intersection we got to. We're making a left, and it's a pretty main road we turning onto, Main Street, and cars are coming. But like I said, he just dips out into the cars, right? And I kind of hesitate for a split second because I'm yielding because I see the traffic coming. But then I can't lose him. So I said, fuck it, I'm gone. I'm gonna pull out too. And as I pulled out, the truck that was coming didn't really seem like he was stopping. So he hit the horn on me, and instead of trying to complete the left turn, I kind of wanted to go a little straight so he could go ahead past me, and I get out his way. But as I do that, right in front of me, on the curb, sidewalk curb area, they got these little gullies where the water go down, and it's a little gully. And my tire, I went I seen I was coming to that, and I didn't want the tire to hit that because I didn't want to fuck his bike up, So I start making that left, trying to maneuver and put the brakes on. And as I do it, the front tire kind of jackknife a little bit, and the truck go past me. I get out the truck way. And they looking at me like I'm crazy because the bike kind of, it don't fall all the way, but I kind of hop off on one leg and have to grab the bike and keep from falling. And then I get it back up, and they looking at me as they driving past like they can tell, who is this out of town ass nigga? Can't even ride that bike. It was funny. People was staring at me in different little instances, but once I got rolling, got back up, man, I ain't been on a bike, and man, I mean, I've been in a bicycle. I haven't been on a motorized bike in years and years, right? So that was, and then to get on it and be in that type of environment, I can see one thing, get on a bike out here and riding around these streets of Keaton neighborhood, ain't no traffic. To go in there where they doing, how they moving, shit, nigga, I'm a superhero. You can believe that. Nigga, I proved something to myself in that if I was dropped off in the middle of that town, nigga, I run that shit. I had me a little barbershop. See, one of the things they missing is taste, in the sense of decor, in the sense of like the bare minimum is okay for them. So there's nobody there seeming like, he took me to a little barbershop. I seen a little setup, 2 chairs, a little small, little cut, up in the cut, but they let it run down and it stay like that. They don't clean it regularly in the sense of sprucing it up or freshening the place up or doing, it's like a certain level that they've been the standard that is nobody's raising the bar around them. There's no competition. Like I add something to the barber spa, right? You see me here, it may inspire another barbershop somewhere in this area or anywhere that sees it and say, you know what, man, I'm gonna host an event at my shop and I'm gonna do this, and that makes him clean the shop and get it all pristine and do the floors and all, like keep your shit up. Just clean the floors and sit on a regular basis. Make it be disinfected in here. Don't let it just be the slum. And just do the work every day, regular every day. There's somebody has to be the one that says, see, that's interesting because it's almost like the water situation is fucked up. I went to the bathroom of my man's house. Went to the bathroom, bro. It was this big ass barrel of water, full of water with a couple bowls in it, sitting beside the toilet. That when you use the bathroom, you got to put that water in the back of the toilet, and then so you could flush it, so it can go down. And I turned the sink on. It was like little drips, it was dripping water, but no water was coming out. And I'm like, wow, damn. These grown people up in here with a little 9-year-old daughter in here. And this their life. Like, this where they live, Which is what motivated me to give him that herringbone necklace off my neck. Just so I wanted to give him a feeling of being enriched. Somehow, precious gold, nigga. Do with it as you may. If it can get you some money from the gold people selling people, and you can, and it do something, man, whatever. I wouldn't even care. If it, bump your numbers up a little bit, a couple $100 or something, whatever they can, hey. But I wanted to give an energy of enrichment to him. But then I was able to exist with him. That nigga told me, take that shirt off I had on. He came out from his room and bought me a gray wife beater and threw it at me and said, hey man, take that off. Take that shit. Like, take that shit off. Put this on. Like, that nigga was trying to make me get into being a Dominican, nigga. Like, for real. Like, that's too much out here. You don't need that outfit. You got a whole outfit on, nigga. You got a matching top and bottom shorts on, nigga. You see where you at, nigga. Ain't nobody out here like that. Cause, so they want you, he wanted to reel me in a little bit in the sense of, this is what it is for real, and since you out here with me, but I'm me. So I take whatever come with it, They not violent people. They not stealing. They not, they not aggressive, so it's a peaceful existence. So for them in their world, there's a paradise there that comes in by the way of love. You see, the most beautiful thing I experienced, I think, on this trip was seeing so many old Spanish couples, Latin couples, engaging with each other on such a romantic, interested in one another type of level, like a pure love. That was beautiful. That was beautiful because we don't, we as a culture, we don't, we that's not us. We don't, we ain't I mean, there are people, of course, but I'm just saying as a whole, this is like how they are, not just a few couples here and there. Like every one of them you run into, they got that same type of energy for each other. And that's the most beautiful part of what I think my experience was, is that in the energy of love and peace. But I couldn't really tap all the way into it and vibe with it because I don't know the language. Now, if I knew the language, I think I would be fit in with that energy and with that peace. And that's with my beauty. That's where the beauty I would gain from being in a place like that. But what I think I have is the fact that I need a big screen TV. I need some air conditioning in the hot sun, in the hot weather like that. It's no way I would sacrifice the little bit of life that I have here, in the sense of the little luxury I have here. Boy, I tell you, come home and sit in it, and it make you really grateful for these things. Because I just was somewhere where it's supposed to be paradise, but motherfuckers ain't got shit. That resort got everything. Kill yourself in that motherfucker eating. You'll kill yourself. Don't go there on no diets. For sure. But to come home and reflect, that's my take from it. Is to come home and reflect, and their hustle is, let me get that bag for you. Let me hold this door for you. Let me, whatever they could do. Soon as he take your plate, motherfucker came and took my plate. We was at the beach. When I went to the beach that day, on the sailboat, on the speedboat, on that beach, I spent $277 on the beach excursion. Now, mind you, I got a massage, a older lady, she was, I guess she was like, she wasn't Spanish, but she was getting a massage adjacent from me, so we were like looking at each other and shit as we were getting the massage. And she was quarreling with the massage therapist. It was a language barrier between them two. But my massage therapist had just did the same thing with me. She said $50. Came over to me sitting in my chair. $50, I give you a demonstration. I said, no, you don't need to do that. I get it, But she don't tell you what it's for, $50. I don't know if you might think it's the full body, right? So you lay down on your stomach and it's a back massage. But they don't say it's a back massage. They just go around to your side and say, you want to do the legs too? And you say, well, yeah, I'm on the table. What you mean? Sure, yeah. Now it's at 75, right? But they haven't, made a conversation about it. So that's what's going on across from me. And the lady was getting, like, had raised up on her elbows trying to understand what the bitch was talking about. How much? It's going to be what? I need what? Because her lady was at least, like, saying shit to her, like, picture, oh, you have so much, these so tight, you really need relax, that type of thing. So I just heard the lady mention financial, like, I only have, all I can do is this much, So I chimed in, and of course, I chimed in and said to the therapist, I said, it's okay. Go ahead and finish doing what you're doing on her. No problem. I take care of it. I got it. I take care of it. And so the lady looked over at me. She said, huh? What do you mean you get? She said, I said, yeah, I'm a pay for it. Can you tip her? I said, you just tip her. But when she finishes mine, I'll pay for both of ours together. So now I get up, I'm thinking I'm at 50. I get up. I get up and the lady bring the machine over and tell me 75. I said, yeah, for hers is 75. Yeah. I said, mine's, I said, you said 50. She says, she said, oh no, she do the full, thing, body, whatever. I said, hold on. Now look, man, look. You gotta be able to, you gotta speak and talk, communicate that. You can't just do the shit and then come back and, add some money to it. I'm going, that becomes a hustle and it becomes, to me, disrespectful in business, and I don't want to tip you. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to never do it again. If you just trying to get me for the one, it's like some people don't understand that you try to hit, one hit for this one person to get that now, I guess in their industry, people come and go. They never see them again. So you might as well get it while you can. I can see that logic. Get it while you can. But, so mine was 75, hers was 75. And, all right. And it's a guy, when I got there, when you're on the boat, you go out in the water, a swimming area. They tell you when you get on the boat, there's 3 guys out there they call them paparazzis. Don't worry about taking pictures. We got all the pictures for you. We got my guys here. They're going to take the picture, so they get you in the water and they say, my man, do like this. Do like this. Do this. Try to pose you and shit. So when we get to that, we do all them pictures. Get to the beach, do some more, Pete. Pull me to the side. Like, want to do a private photo shoot with me and shit, right? I'm like, what this nigga? Man. Hey. All right, man, come on. We take some more pictures. Come on. I go over to the tree, stand by the tree, like I'm at Triples back in the day. This nigga, he tried to, our shit was hysterical. But when I go over, he finally catch up with me. An hour or two later, when we ready to leave, we sit down at the table. He come over. He want to do the business about the pictures. He showed me his tablet. Show me all the pictures. Right? He say, $10 a picture. But for you, it's this many pictures. It was like a lot of pictures, right? So like upwards of 40 pictures or so. He just snapping away. And then he want to sell them all to me at $10 a piece. I said, so you want me to give you $400 for the pictures? Haitian dude. He like, yeah, they $10 a picture. He said, okay, it's okay. I do this. Pick the ones you want. He said, but if you pick the ones you want, I got to do it for 10. But if you do all of them, I do them for 5. So it's like 200. Now we went from 4 to 2. And I say, well, look, man, I got my own phone and shit. I've been taking pictures the whole time I'm out here, bro. I really don't need none of them. You can keep all them joints if you want. I'll be honest with you. Because I'm not getting ready to give you $10 a picture, bro. You're tripping. I said, hey, man, do you know, and there's a few of us sitting there, right? So one of the guy, he's an older guy. He could speak good English. So I said to the Haitian dude sitting there, like he hustling me, right? You can see, and the guy is looking at me smiling because of how I'm responding to him, right? And the guy's getting a kick out of how I'm handling this dude, how his number starting to go down. So I tell the dude, I say, hey, look, man, you know America, right? He said, yeah, oh yeah, America, I said, I'm, over America. I said, do you know gangster? You know what a gangster is? You know that gang? Oh, gangster, yeah, I know gangster. I said, in America, I'm gangster. I'm a gangster. I said, so this shit you doing right here, you need to stop that shit, bruh. I said, this is what I do for you. I'll give you $100 today, bruh. I'm gonna give you $100 today, and I'm gonna pick out the pictures I want. A couple pictures. Just send me the pictures. When I said I'm against, he was like, "Oh yeah, no," because they peaceful people. Even the most scariest, darkest guy, you start talking to him, he soft as cotton. Soft as cotton. A nigga that you would be scared to death of in a dark alley over here. Over there, you ain't gotta be worried about nothing. So basically, and he say, he just basically, tell me this what he gonna do this week, because he ain't got no use for the pictures. It's gonna take up space on his memory card. So he said, I send him out there. And then he trying to take the $100 and turn it into like 120 or 130, something like that. I was like, listen, man, no. Talking about some taxes and shit. I said, nigga, we on the beach taking pictures. Ain't no motherfucking taxes out here, nigga. Fuck is you talking about taxes? I said, I'm gonna give you $100. And whatever you send me. But that's it. Not 100 and this and all, the Dominican dollar and all. I don't know. I don't peso this. Nigga, I'm gonna give you $100 today. You gotta be happy with that, bro. You doing it for some fucking shit you can erase that don't even exist if you delete it off the joint. It's like it's not even tangible. Can't touch it. It's not, it ain't, what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you 100. You out here trying to hustle. I'm trying to give you trying to, keep haggling. I'm getting ready to tell you I don't want none of them. Okay. I got it. Okay, 100. You take it, do the card, $100. Yeah, $100. And he sent me the pictures. And then I go on the dune buggy joint, and you see me with the dune buggy pictures on the ATV. He sent me just as many pictures, and they only charged me $40. First number off the top, 40. I say exactly. Motherfuckers out here shim-shamming and whim-whamming. But, when it come down to survival and hustle, if your day is full of trying to get tips, then, it is what it is. Like I say, if I'm in that position, I'm busting their head too. Absolutely. If I'm in that position where I'm a guy who carries tote bags on one arm, tote bags on the other arm, 15 hats stacked on top of my head, trinkets, a tray full of trinkets and necklaces and seashells and shit, and I walk around all day trying to get this shit off to earn a buck. Yeah, that shit would be crazy. I can't even fathom it. I can't fathom. Somebody got to do it, I guess. So the Lord then chose the Haitians and the Dominicans to do it. And wherever else they do it at, all those Caribbean countries are seeming like, to me, it's an energy of they're there to serve. Serve the people like myself who work hard, make this money, American money, and then go over there to enjoy it and take advantage of their beautiful tropical environment. But the money we pouring into it, don't nothing change about their environment. Who getting that money? I know it go back into the hotels, but there's a profit somewhere. There gotta be a motherfucking profit somewhere. That's a multi-billion-dollar industry right there. There gotta be a profit margin somewhere. And somebody is fucking super filthy rich. That's at the head of the monster. And they like, fuck them motherfuckers. They all right. They gonna keep doing it every day to survive. And ain't nobody gonna stand in the way of challenging that. Ain't nobody gonna want more. Ain't nobody gonna demand more. Ain't nobody gonna riot, picket, protest for more. They are tripping. They should be protesting. They should walk out of them motherfucking resorts until they change that shit. Nigga, walk the fuck out. All of them. The two motherfuckers in there that say, no, boss, I'm here with you. Leave two Jeffing ass motherfucking Migos in that joint. But walk the fuck out. And stand at the front gate area. In the droves. And say, we ain't coming in there to work. And dare any motherfucker to try to come across that picket line. I bet you they changed some shit. But they just accept it for what it is. It's no type of pushback. It's just it's what I gotta do. It's what it is, it's where we at. Soon to do, I sat down and ate a little bit of food on the beach. Soon as the dude took my plate and I was getting up to walk away, I thanked him. And he took a step in front of me and said, my friend, don't forget me. Don't forget me, my friend. I said, nigga, watch out. I said, watch out, man. I just got here, nigga. I got you. You all right, man. Chill out. You ain't gotta do that. You know, I seen you take my plate, man. But, you know, this shit is hysterical, but it's fucking humbling in the sense of that's people's lives. That's the lives that people live day to day to make ends meet in a tropical paradise. Does this register to anyone but me? It's almost like a surreal, otherworldly type of experience for sure. It's otherworldly. It's like you can come over to America and do all this shit and make all your money and all of that. But nigga, you ain't. I mean, there's waterfronts here. People live on the water out here. Hey, my man, Coach Milstead, Rob Milstead, just put a video up announcing that he's returning to Maryland, Southern Maryland, and showed his view. And when I looked at that view, what he showed, the shore of that Potomac River, and how he was offering it up as a beautiful scene, and I'm sitting looking at this Caribbean Sea and the beaches and shit, I was like, nah, we ain't. Nigga, what you gonna throw? You gonna throw a fishing line in that joint? Cause you can't get in that mug and do nothing. You can't go swimming. Ain't no, it's a shoreline. It ain't no beach. And it's beautiful, but you better put a boat out there and go fishing. Shit like that to enjoy that. But it ain't, it ain't what that is. That shit, all that, you can see down there, see them starfish in the water. See the starfish right through the water. Beautiful, beautiful crystal clear water. Damn. Salt water. Salty as hell. Salt getting your eyes will fucking blind you. With the sun beaming like it's beaming with that salt on you. You like, God damn, oh my God. Let it go underneath the water to get your whole body in it. And don't close your eyes and soak it up. Shit is an incredible experience. Well, I'm about to take this ride, but I wanted to spend some time and make a video about my excursion to the DR. And the people that I met, Julio at the front desk was amazing. If you ever at the Baja Principe Grand Aquamarine, ask for Julio at the front desk, front lobby, and tell him Rob sent you. Man, he gonna bless you. He gonna take care of you, man. That man took care of me out there. Took care of me. Yeah, like real shit. Like a boss supposed to be taken care of. You know what I mean? Like a Don, nigga. I was out that joint like a Don Perignon, riding through the streets, looking at my people. That's what it felt like. We was all through there. You see one video I got where it's showing all of the stores and places they live, and we were driving through, man, and it was just one big ass fucking compound, gated, around it, but like a mini castle in the hood, right in the hood. But that joint looked like it got air conditioning. It was beautiful. Swimming pool, everything else around it looked terrible. This joint was amazing. I said, Julio, who live in like that type of house? Who shit is that? Oh man, that's then the drug dealer guy, the drug dealer, but nobody say nothing, nobody, they don't. I said, drug dealer? Y'all got drugs out here? I said, where the drugs at? What drugs y'all got out here? I said, nigga, it's too hot to do anything out this motherfucking nigga. Nigga, I ain't heard and seen nothing about no motherfucking marijuana. But somebody doing something else? I said, because it definitely, put it like this, it definitely has the energy of a crack neighborhoods, like run down crack type of neighborhoods back in the day. But it's not. They not. They not doing no shit like that. I can't say everybody, but I didn't see any evidence of, any type of misconduct or, oddness, craziness of any sort, But my excursion to the DR was a success, and I'm definitely gonna go back, and we're gonna see what it's like in another area though. Probably go in this other area, Sosua or Puerto Plata. Go check out that spot. But over there, I'm staying at my homie's house, not on the resort. Yeah, in Punta Cana, with respect to the resorts, I wouldn't. I ain't no way I could live there outside no resort in Punta Cana. That shit is the motherfucking slums, nigga. Slums. I mean, nigga, whatever, nigga. I can't call it. You can call it paradise, but for that, the way they gotta live, the way that shit is out there. Shit. But we back. About to hit this. Don't want them. Let me see. One of these. Yeah. Phone. That phone. All right, man. Stay up. It's your man, Rob Melly, back in action live at the cottage. Just got back from the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana. God bless. Stay tuned. Check my videos out.